Hello YouTube, what's going on? It's Ross here. I don't know who else would be on my channel, but yeah, obviously it's Ross. And I'm just doing this commentary for you today, basically because I've been getting a lot of messages from people that, I don't know, people seem to think that because I have 1k I'm now some massive, famous, or, YouTube star, and I'm really not. In this day and age, to be big on YouTube, you have to have quite a few K. So a lot of people think, oh yeah, I'm big now, and I don't talk to them anymore and stuff. And that's not what I want. I want my channel to be really personal. With just everyone. Like just all my subs. I want to be personal with them. So I'm gonna try this out, and it's basically commentaries, but I've seen a few of these around YouTube where they're like, people tell stories of their life in each commentary, which I really like. I'm really interested in. It's just good to know a bit more about that person. So I thought, why not give it a go, and we'll have a topic each time I do one. Whether it's once every 2 days, once every week, once every 2 weeks, blah blah blah. It's honestly up to you guys. You can give me a topic if you like in the comments. I thought I'd start this week's topic, just something quite sort of, nothing super interesting, but it's about when I first started college, because obviously there's maybe a few of my subs this year that back in September they're going to start college. Now the years and how old you are to go to college in England's a lot different from America. We start college when we are about 16, so yeah, it's a little bit different. So but yeah, like, if there's any questions people have about starting college or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Can't talk today, but yeah. And also this gameplay was a gameplay I got yesterday, I think. I just found it quite interesting, pretty decent score, a few nice little streaks in there. I just sort of rushed into their spawn quite a bit. I was looking for feeds, didn't really get any, so but the gameplay was nice and the score was nice, so yeah, I hope you enjoy that. But yeah, let's get down to it. So in England, well, at my college we actually had an enrolment where you go into college for the day and you basically sign all these papers signing up for a course. Now I had done a like a chef course, because it's sort of something I'm interested in, sort of like to do a bit of cooking, impresses some girls sometimes, if you say you're a chef. So I've been told that line always works, so might as well make it work, eh? But yeah, so I'm doing that, and yeah, we had to sign some forms off and all that, and then we had an induction day. Well, it was actually 2 induction days where you go in, meet your tutor, meet all your classmates that you'll be seeing, like, because what I'd done was a BTEC course where it's just one course, so I had the same people in my class all the time, rather than doing like 3 to 4 different subjects and being in different classes. So I can't really help you on that if that is what you're doing. If you're going to study maths, English, blah blah blah. I only study one thing. So yeah, and so yeah, you go and meet all your classmates that you have for the year, or that's what I'd done, and stuff. And it's there's not really much to it. It is very similar to school in respects in England anyway, because we don't stay overnight at college. It's like you go home like school. You don't live there. But I was quite lucky where mine was. It was right in the middle of like a busy place, so I always had shops around me and stuff, so that's always good. But the people there, now, I think it always depends what class you're in, but my class seemed to have just some complete idiots in there, just people that actually literally couldn't tell their left from their right. They didn't know their left and right. That's how stupid they were. And but I had some good mates in there as well. Actually, there was a friend of mine in there that I actually went to primary school with, which is like when you're like 10, 11, when you're up to 11 years old and lower, you go to there. And so I hadn't seen him for 6 years, and he ended up being in my class, so I'm quite good mates with him now. And someone from my old high school, or senior school would call it in England, yeah, he was actually in my class as well, so that was good that I knew 2 people in there. And then I just met a couple of people in there, and you know, we sort of just chill, hang around together, and you know, your class sort of keeps itself to itself. Really, you don't really interact with many other classes, to be fair. But if anyone's worried about it, I really wouldn't be. I personally think it's a lot better than school. Like, you get treated, I think, a lot, you know, like, you have a lot more respect, you know, just teachers and stuff there. If you go to a school sixth form, which is like staying on at school, I've got mates that go there, and apparently it's really, really not good. So, you know, apparently it's still like being at school, so I wouldn't recommend that. And that's a bit late now for any of you that are going to a sixth form, but your school might be different, I don't know. But yeah, this, you know, you get treated with a lot of respect. You know, school toilets, they're not clean. I know it sounds weird to talk about toilets, but they stink, whereas in college they're actually really, really clean. You know, the whole place is clean, it's maintained really nice, and yeah, it's just, you know, I just find it so much better than school. And I mean, my hours as well, you know, if you finish your work, you just go home, you know, do whatever you, or go wherever you want to go. And obviously if you don't turn up to class, like, you know, there's nothing teachers can do about it. You know, you won't get a detention or something stupid like that. I'll get a dirty hit marker in that smoke down there as well, just at that clip there. And that's quite funny. But yeah, so yeah, there's not much to worry about, you know, about college. If you're starting and, you know, you're a bit nervous, just, you know, just be yourself, just sort of go out your way a bit to make friends, you know, to start with. But if you think about it, everyone's in the same boat as you, and everyone has to start, you know, fresh. And most of the time not knowing anybody. I know I was a bit lucky, but this year I go back to my second year of college, and actually our classes will change. So again, I've got to sort of do the whole meeting new people again. But you know, I'm a bit more chill about it this year. I'm not too fussed. You know, should be good to just meet a few more people. Go, you know, just to chill. But yeah, there's not really much more that I can say about my college experiences. But as I said, I'm doing a chef course sort of thing, and so we had to wear, you know, chef whites, and I'll actually put a picture at the end of me in my chef whites with a few of my classmates. And the picture that I'll put at the end is actually, it was like the best chef sort of teacher we had there. He actually got made redundant, so our last lesson with him, because he was just such a nice guy, and he has this moustache sort of thing. It's like really sort of noticeable moustache, just like sort of handlebars, if you like. So we went to the joke shop, and just before class, bought like loads of fake moustaches, and we all stuck one on to surprise him, and then got a picture of him, you know, just as sort of memories. And you know, he couldn't stop laughing, you know. And you know, whereas teachers, you know, would be a bit more sort of like at school, you know, they might be a bit more miserable about it, and you know, whereas, you know, lecturers are always up for a laugh and a joke at college. So, well, at my college anyway, I don't know, yours might be a bit different, but you know, I can assure you it's probably not, you know. And as long as you get on, just do your work. But yeah, I just find it a lot less stressful than school. And like, your classes are normally smaller, like, well, where I'm at, they are smaller, but that all depends. But yeah, I'll put the picture at the end and show where I am. You can't really see, you know, what I completely look like, just because, well, you know, I have a hat and a moustache on, and it's a bit of distance, but you know, you can just sort of see what sort of stuff we do. And you know, that's something you've learnt about me. You know, you know, I quite enjoy, you know, cooking and stuff at times. Sometimes I really can't bother to do it, you know, when it's like early in the morning and first thing, but sometimes it's what you have to do. You know, I've worked in quite a few restaurants and stuff around, so yeah, that's something you've learnt about me. If there is any other sort of stuff you want to learn about me, you know, just try in the comments, you know, if there's a certain topic you want me to talk about in the next one. I've got plenty of gameplay stacked up, just decent sniping scores, really. So sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. That's quite unprofessional. I just had to quickly stop the recording there for a sec, but there's only like a minute or so left on this gameplay, so, well, not even that. But yeah, any topics you want me to talk about, that was sort of, you know, my first, you know, just starting college, just meeting friends. You know, now I talk to them all the time, the people that I've met, you know, and you do really meet some good people and some not so good people. You know, I don't want to talk about it too much, just because I don't want to sound like, oh yeah, I'm a big man or anything. But I did actually have one fight at college this year, but that was just with some kid that absolutely no one liked. My other mate had a fight with him at some other point. On the upper hand, I did win the fight, but I don't want to, I don't want to get into that and sound like I'm all cocky and think I'm hard, because I don't at all, and I don't really fight that often. It was just something that happened, but really, on the whole, college is really good, and yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it. So here's the picture now that you can see on your screens. Yeah, of just me and my mates. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and I will talk to you in the next episode, guys. Alright, peace.